Theantal break. I thought I'd lost everything in one night. As a trauma surgeon in Chicago, my life was a blur of emergencies, but that evening, a rare free night sparked a plan to surprise my husband, David, with a bottle of Pinot Noir and his favorite salted caramels. I slipped off my shoes in our high-rise condo's elevator, heart racing with the thrill of an unexpected evening together. "No hospital tonight, just us," I'd whisper, picturing his grin. But as I unlocked the door, his keys on the counter confirmed he was home. Then I heard it, a sultry chuckle from our bedroom, followed by David's low murmur, "You're unreal, Vanessa." My stomach lurched. The wine bottle clinked against the caramels in my trembling hand. A pair of silver heels, scratched from city sidewalks, lay by the door. A sharp, floral perfume, not mine, hung in the air. I edged toward the bedroom, the door ajar, shadows dancing beyond. "Your wife won't be back, right?" Vanessa purred. "She's stitching someone up till morning," David replied, smug. I slammed the door shut. The crash silenced the room. David stumbled out, shirt half-buttoned, feigning shock. "Clara, this isn't what it looks like." Vanessa sauntered out, wearing my velvet robe from last Christmas, smirking. "Clara, right? Didn't expect you so soon." "That's my robe," I said, voice like ice. "Oh, David lent it to me," she said, fingers grazing the tie. "Stop it, Vanessa," David snapped, then turned to me. "Let's be rational, Clara. It's nothing serious." "Nothing serious?" I roared. "In our bed?" "Don't be hysterical," he sneered. "You're a surgeon, not a soap opera star." Fury exploded. I smashed the wine and caramels against the wall, glass and candy scattering like shrapnel. Vanessa flinched, David recoiled. "You're despicable," he muttered, then louder, "You can't just take Emma and run. She's mine too." "Emma's never been yours in her heart," I shot back. I fled barefoot, tears streaming, one thought pounding, get Emma. Get out. At my friend Lena's place, I clutched a cold mug of tea, watching my daughter sleep, her stuffed rabbit in her arms. Chicago's done with us, I thought. David's done with us. By dawn, I'd called a divorce lawyer. David would fight dirty, but I'd fight harder. "Where will you go?" Lena asked, pouring more tea. "Somewhere quiet," I said, resolve hardening. "Where Emma can be a kid, and I can heal." Online, I found a listing for a cliffside cabin in Oregon, its price oddly low. The owner, Arthur Wren, answered my call, his voice rough but kind. "I've got liver cancer, stage 4. I want to stay here till it's over." His words hit like a diagnosis I couldn't treat. "I understand," I said softly. 2 days later, Emma and I packed my Jeep. She doodled cliffs in her sketchbook, clutching her rabbit. "Is this an adventure, Mom?" "It's home, sweetheart," I said, smiling through the rearview mirror. Chicago's towers vanished, replaced by Pacific mists and redwood forests. Emma pointed at a rope bridge swaying over a gorge. "It's like a pirate story." The cabin perched on a cliff, salt-weathered but solid, with a widow's walk facing the ocean. Arthur greeted us, tall and gaunt, his sweater tidy despite his illness. "Dr. Pierce, I take it?" "And little Emma." His handshake was firm, his eyes warm. Emma whispered, "He's like the captain in my book." The cabin smelled of pine and salt, its walls lined with faded maps and sea glass. Emma's room overlooked the waves, and she gasped, "It's magic." Arthur showed us the place, his steps slow but proud. "Built by my great-grandfather in 1890. Every creek's a story." On the porch, over coffee, he studied me. "You're not just running from Chicago, are you, Clara? You've got a weight on you." It was too much, I admitted. "I need peace for Emma." He nodded. "The ocean's good for that." I started at the local clinic, a weathered building where patients paid with smoked salmon. Emma bloomed at the tiny school, coming home with sand in her shoes and tales of friends. Arthur read her pirate stories by the fire, his voice weaving magic. I felt something new, home. Then, one night, Arthur's cough rattled through the cabin. Just the sea air, he said, but my instincts flared. Let me see your records. He handed me a file from Dr. Nathan Cole, the clinic's chief. The scans were blurry, the notes vague: terminal carcinoma, no biopsy. Suspicion gnawed at me. I sent the file to a Seattle specialist I trusted. Days later, she called. It's not cancer, Clara. It's pulmonary fibrosis, treatable. Someone's lying. Rage surged. Late at the clinic, I overheard Cole through a cracked door. She'll sell soon, he said. A city doctor won't last. A voice replied, good. That Cliff's gold for our hotel project. Keep Ren thinking he's done for. My heart raced. A fake diagnosis to steal the cabin. Then David's divorce papers arrived, offering me his booming business. I called my lawyer friend, Mia. It's a setup, she said. His company's drowning in debt. He wants you to take the fall, force you to sell the cabin. It connected David, Cole, and a developer wanted the land. I told Arthur, you're not dying. They faked it to make you sell. His eyes glistened, voice breaking. This cabin's my legacy. Why? Profit, I said. But we'll stop them. Mia dug into Cole's records, uncovering payments from a developer, Silas Grant, snapping up coastal properties. I gathered stories from locals, elders given false diagnoses, fishermen pressured to sell. At the town hall, the community roared to life, exposing Cole and Grant. Cole's license was suspended, Grant's hotel deal collapsed under fraud charges. David, cornered, withdrew his offer, his empire crumbling. The town rallied, filling our yard with clam bakes and laughter under fairy lights. Arthur, stronger with treatment, raised a glass. This cabin was fading, Clara. You and Emma brought it back. We all did, I said, heart swelling. He handed me a steel key. For the attic. For you and Emma. Keep this place alive. I promised. Emma ran through the grass, giggling, as waves crashed below. I'd escaped betrayal and found a home.